This is just her camera on a tripod with a 20-second exposure.
Stars like you've never seen before.
Kenton was a fabulous place. A lot of people are kind of like, well, it's desolate and there's no one out in the Panhandle, but it's actually one of my favorite places to visit.
Said to be one of the darkest places in the country, home in late September to a star party. While Kenton may be too far to drive, you can see the stars and other fabulously odd spots unique to Oklahoma here at the Off the Beaten Path exhibit at Science Museum, Oklahoma.
One of my favorites was in Mangum, and that's the light bulb that's been burning for 89 years.
Scott Henderson and his wife Katie, a photographer, are the couple behind the exhibit.
And I think Katie did a very great job of documenting the places that we saw, because you see a lot of this stuff in travel mags and brochures and stuff, but not in this composition.
They spent a year and a half driving all over Oklahoma looking for the unique, the obscure, the beautiful, and the historical places that call this state home. Scott says this exhibit really only showcases about a fourth of what they saw.
It's very interesting.
The room is full of not only pictures, but stories that give visitors a new look at some things they may have seen before.
She's taken pictures of big things that are great when you see them out, but she's focused in on one particular thing that makes it so artistic.
For some of the more obscure locations, like this metal hand with a butterfly, they were hard to even find to take the picture. So they've provided you with the GPS coordinates to make it easier for you to go there yourself.
I've lived here my whole life, and I haven't known about half the things that we ventured out to see.
One of the strangest
It was a challenge to find it because there was no physical address.
may be out in Rogers County.
Who would expect to see a NASA space capsule sitting off the side of this desolate road
In Oklahoma.
in Oklahoma, right?
It's not really a space capsule, rather an old concrete mixer that fell off a truck back in the 60s or 70s. About 5 years ago, someone painted it to look like a space capsule. It's been a sight to see since. While not every road led to a picture or a story, Scott says the journey to himself discover Oklahoma was unforgettable.
Some places we'd go to, they didn't even exist anymore. But it was a lot of fun being able to go with my family to all these spots.
I'm Shelley Mills for Discover Oklahoma.